Many times when we're talking about farmers markets, we're talking with gardeners and horticulturists, and today we have a farmer joining us, but he's also a pediatrician. We are here at the Lawton Farmers Market, joined by Dr. Legayco. And Doctor, can you tell us how this farmers market came to be?
Well, back in early 2000, we started looking. You get one of those oh my gosh moments, and one of those oh my gosh moments was when we looked at the CDC statistics that the obesity rate in children had tripled. So we put an organization together in town to combat childhood obesity called the Fit Kids of Southwest Oklahoma. And in our strategic planning, one of the things we figured out is, we can't tell people to eat 5 servings of fruit and vegetable a day if we can't help provide those. We had no market. So my background with my family in raising fresh fruits and vegetables was a perfect match for me to work with the OSU Extension Office and development of some farmers and put together an organization to put together the Lawton Farmers Market. So since 2007, we've had every Saturday market, and now we have a Wednesday and Saturday market that within the last year now runs year-round.
And you wanted it to run year-round intentionally, right?
Yes, our goal is a sustainable agriculture. And to have sustainable agriculture, you really need more than just Memorial Day to Labor Day, because people need to be able to eat local stuff year-round. But you can't produce local stuff if you don't have a market. So our goal is to keep a 12 months out of the year market for people to start developing agriculture that will be sustainable year-round.
And you've done a lot of legwork to get this farmers market off the ground, and there's a lot of planning and working with business leaders. Can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Well, a farmers market, we would think, is just putting your stuff out and everyone selling stuff. Yet it's a health event. It's a total organization. We need help from attorneys to help us with the legal stuff, the tax commission. All different groups in the city have to be involved. Everyone has to be involved with a farmers market to make it work, from the city to the health department. Not just people who you normally think deal with food and health, but also businesses, healthy businesses. How can businesses be healthy? So businesses are involved, and every part of the city is actually involved.
And let's talk a little bit about some of the other ways that you're involved in the community related to the farmers market with the Southwest Fit Kids. Talk a little bit about it, please.
So Fit Kids is if you want to look at, Fit Kids is the hub with lots of different arms. And all these spokes or arms, so to speak, are different functions that are going on within Fit Kids. One example is the trailways, the Fit Trailways at the Wichita Mountains, where we've developed a bike and walking trail in the Wichita Mountains. The safe routes to school, developing programs where kids can get some exercise before school, which we know, and I know as a pediatrician, if kids are active, they're going to do better academically. You see, health in kids is not just what we eat. It's health behaviors. It's what they eat. It's what they drink. It's do they get exercise? It's do they get proper nutrition? So there's so many things involved. It's not just a farmer's market.
Right, and you're also looking at healthy education as well. Y'all are doing a lot with education here in Lawton.
I think one of the things we meet every month as an organization, our Southwest Growers Association. The one thing we've heard from the public is they want more education. We need classes, we need help. We want to grow stuff, but we just don't know how. So this year, with the help of Cameron University, Department of Agriculture, and Dr. Leon Fisher, have helped us work with developing some educational series on Saturday, which were extremely successful. We had programs like growing your own tomato plants, Bees 101, Chickens 101, development of drip irrigation. So the public is crying for more information. it's interesting, we're getting so many people who now cook more. We went through a generation that really wasn't cooking very much, and now with food channels, people are learning recipes, and they're coming out to the market because they want to buy basic food and cook it at home. So we're seeing this whole change, I think, but the farmers market is just one part of it, of the change that we're seeing.
And that's what I love about farmers markets. It's so much about the relationships that you develop in the communities. I mean, as a customer here talking to a farmer, you know, you can find out information about your produce or about how to grow that produce.
Farmers markets are events. They're not just we go to the grocery store just to buy groceries. We go to a farmers market because it's an event, not just to buy things that we want to cook, but also to be able to learn from farmers, to talk to farmers. Most people who produce, they're more than happy to give information to people. And we have so many people that would just love to grow, and maybe potential people who will come to our market in the future if we can help them.
It's a resource for people.
It's a definite resource for people. But my parents always grew up with a thing of, you know, you need to, if you want to eat, you have to raise your food. And so we're trying to help people to get back to that, because we seem to have lost a lot of that back in the 1980s.
Well, thank you for sharing your information with us, and we enjoyed being here.
Thank you for coming, and hope you can get some stuff today and take it back and cook it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.